Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back in. I do believe that we are once again live. We should be back. Give that a double check, shall we? Make sure we actually are. That would be a good idea. Okay, half of us is back. There we go. That looks like it. I think we're back. I have tested it. I have got crowd control working on my end. If anyone else is back and could check on their end, that would be fantastic. Where? Let me get this. Working for me. Fantastic. All right. So give random Pokemon should be 1 coin. Let's get this Pokedex done, shall we? So we can get on with the island. Oh, I hear it. Thank you, Ayla. Got a couple coming in. Beautiful. That's what we want. I'll spend a couple to test it as well. Let's see if that has increased our Pokedex at all, shall we? Oh yes, we got a magic carp. That's good. We need that. We got another lava. Oh my god, chat. There's such high levels. Mr. Mime, perfect. Persian, yes. That's going to be good. Seal, I think we've caught one. Ditto is not a... Squirtle, yes. Charmeleon. We got a Kyogre. That is ridiculous. Reno. We can probably just pop a Moonstone on that, and that's going to give us another evolution as well. Let's grab Moon temporarily. Anything that we can just quickly evolve, we should pull out. Thank you very much, Ayla, for all the random Pokemon. Let's get them going. Take the Moonstone, use the Moonstone. Ayla the second is evolving. So yes, we are indeed back, Evanstone. We should be working. So give random Pokemon should be still set to 1 coin. Let's get this Pokedex happening. What are we up to now? Well, 95 in total. That doesn't tell us the local dex, does it? Okay, what if I go to Pokedex? We're at 57 on the Kanto. That's a bit better. Pokemon Emerald. No, this should be Pokemon Firered. Ooh, a Jinx. Hells yeah, dungeon. I heard that one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let him feed in. I'm gonna let him feed in for a bit. I'm gonna let them feed in for a little bit. So basically, chat, we need to get to 60 Kanto Pokemon in the Pokedex before it will then let us get the National Dex, finish off the Seve Islands, and then we can take on the true challenge of the beefed up Elite Four. So thank you all very much for helping me fill out the Pokedex. We're probably getting close. Let's take another look. 61, that's it, chat, that's it. All right, thank you all very much. I'm going to take that option back off crowd control again. Thank you all very much for the random Pokemons. For a bit of fun, let's see what we got. But the main thing is we got our 60, which means we can continue on with the storyline. Okay, bye. Thank you, Manny. Thank you for jumping in. Let's see what we got. Dugtrio, I think we had... Oh, we got a Scyther. Nice. Blitzcrank will be second. Jinx is nice. Oh, Flareon's good. Of course, I popped Moon in just so we could get the evolution onto Nidoqueen here. Then Graveler, Bellsprout, nice. We got a couple of double ups, which is interesting. We got a Pikachu, Venonat, Marowak, Caterpie, yes, awesome. And a Crobat, that would be swift. Chat, there are some sick Pokemon in here. I'm very tempted to do some swap outs, but we shall not do some swap outs because that would not be in the spirits of things. Thank you all once again. That has saved a painful amount of time. Now, what I do need to think about, chat, because we are at the end game now. We've got the islands to do, which I don't think will take us too long. We can probably crack the rest of the islands out in this stream. The CC saying, yep. That's all I hear for days on end when you guys spawn cows. What I do need to think about is getting through the champions team again. Doing quite remarkable. Pokedex, yes it is. Dungeon! Oh, I swear to God if you just bricked the game. I swear to God if you just bricked the game again. We were halfway through a conversation with the professor. Dungeon. I don't know if he's going to upgrade it. Okay. I have another important answer for you. Need to link Coastly. Recently I've been signing many red Pokemon. I can't do it. I can go in my place. Dungeon, I genuinely don't know if we just bricked it or not. I don't know if this is going to go along properly. Okay, he's doing the upgrade. Dungeon, I swear to God. The amount of stress you put me through, I'm going to be dead by the age of 40. Pokedex was upgraded. I don't remember what I was saying. We need to figure out, speaking of Dungeon, we need to figure out how to beat Dungeon's team, because I think that Blastoise is going to be level 75 next time we beat it. Next time we fight it. And we don't actually have a single strong move against it. Oh, you're pretty close to death then. Yep. Thanks to you, Dungeon. Pretty close to death. Team is solid. Yeah, your team is really well put together. Like Solar Beam would destroy it, but I mean, who can learn Solar Beam? Hinge can, he's got nothing. Moon, we could get rid of Cut and replace it on Moon. That might be the go, but I'm also pretty sure you're going to have Ice Beam and you're going to one-shot Moon. Thunderbolt. Again, Pinge and Amanda can both learn it, but they've got really bad special attack. What does Pinge know? I think we're past... Oh, we're not quite past the stage in the game where I don't need Yawn anymore. But once we catch our legendaries... No, stop. I'm pressing B. Once we've got our legendaries, we might replace Yawn on Pinge. Might go for the full glass cannon. We've also got a lot of levels we need to make. Like, a lot of levels. Like, Dungeon is up in the 70s for, like, the entire team. And we still have Pokemon in the 40s. Matter of fact, every Pokemon that is currently in the 40s, I think we're going to give an EXP share to. I've only got 2. Most of our team is actually in the 40s, actually. My plan was kind of to use Ayla to just sweep everything on the islands. But I actually think we're not going to do that because Ayla and America are the only ones that are getting near the level that we need them to be. Also, why is the team taking damage? Did you win yet? Longlow, yes we did. We beat the Elite Four, so now we're going to go take care of the Seve Islands, and then we are going to go back and beat them in their powered up state. I don't remember how long the islands are, but we'll see if we can get through the islands tonight, chat. I think that's a fairly reasonable goal. Now, do I remember where we were or what we were doing? Absolutely not. And we helped Lorelei in the cave here already. This is where I teleported you. I don't know how much teleporting is going to affect us in the islands. What do we have here? Where time goes. Yeah, this is the one where we want to go up north. Okay. Don't know how much I want to take on wild Pokemon here. I think they're all going to be really weak. Let's find out. Giotto. 48. Oh, that's not too bad. We get some EXP out of that. That's it, Moon? That's it? Jesus. Moon needs some bulk. Not a lot of EXP, chat. Oh, is this the island where Rocket is? Okay, that's semi-important. Ratatats, really? I do hate that the post-game is all really crap Pokemon to fight. Partially because they're like, just make for crap battles. Partially because I need some EXP gain. Like, you're gonna take me up against level 70 Pokemon and you're making me train up on Rattatas? Like, it's not a well thought through strategy. It also then doesn't give me a lot to talk about. It's like, yeah, we're gonna use a move because it's a weak Pokemon and a move is probably going to kill it. I mean, Muck's at least semi-interesting, but again, we've got Psychic, so we will just burn through it. Or at least Moon should. Wow, Moon, I thought you were going to be a powerhouse. You are turning out to be more of a liability than a powerhouse. This should be an easy one-shot. Alright, let's swap a few things around. First of all, let's grab our amulet coin and pop it onto Moon. No, I want to give... How do I keep doing that, chat? How do I keep doing that? Then let's grab ourselves a max repel. Let's just go to the Poke Center and get Moon's health back because I don't want to use an item because, I mean, hopefully soon we'll have a bit of cash to play with, but we definitely don't have a lot of cash to play with. Oh, we might do. We just beat the Elite Four. Got levels with massive uses of VS Seekers and Amulet Coin. Yep, we're going to have to abuse that. We're basically going to have to abuse the VS Seeker. Mind you, I still haven't actually found the VS Seeker. Unless I did and I just didn't check it. No, we definitely do not have the VS Seeker. I may actually have to Google where to get it, because I very clearly do not remember. Apparently with the repel it's not enough, so we got some high level Pokemon. It's another Pidgeotto. It's not even worth that much EXP, and Moon needs 2 shots to take it down. That's at least better. You feather dance me? That is cruel. That is cruel. Hey, Cookie's at least 48. Excuse me. Wasting time even to get past me. Yeah, I mean, you know what? What fighting you is a waste of time. It's an Ekans. Like, we're in the post game and they're giving us like base form Pokemon to fight. Not like any good EXP. Like, what did Cookie get there? Like 100 EXP off that. Like, we were getting 100 EXP off fights back at level 10. At least Moon's doing better damage this time. Another Gloom. At least it had a little bit of EXP on it. Wonder chat, do we just take the EXP shares off? Just sort of switch into whoever has it. For now we might take them off. Or we just sort of switch into whoever's best suited. Google says Vermilion City. Girl with purple hair bun. Okay, we'll head back to Vermilion and check that. Probably not immediately. I'll do a bit more fighting around here. But we'll make a point of heading back to Vermilion. Y'all might have to point out the purple hair. Make a note, shall we, chat? Put a little note on my desk. Vermilion purple hair vs Seeker. Near counter where you speak with Nurse Joy. Okay. That does ring a bell now that you've said it. Moon should be getting a one-shot on this. But it's been a little bit... Okay, Moon. Okay, Moon. I'll take it back. You got it. It is better EXP without the EXP share. Or it seems quicker when it's one at a time. Password, Goldane need log, another password needs to open the door. Okay, we gotta find the other password. Don't think there's anything down. Oh, is there something down there? Or is it just the end? Oh, there is something here. Hopefully some trainers with some better Pokemon. Come on, give me something with an evolution. A Pidgey! We're in the post game and it's a Pidgey fight. Jet, how are we actually meant to level up? Pidgeotto, I mean, it's not like the others. Oh, actually, Kingdra's got Ice Beam. Which I should probably use a PP on. There's also better EXP coming off a trainer than a wild Pokemon. Alright, where are those PP maxes that chat gifted earlier? PP max. King, Ice Beam. Just because it's so damn low, let's get Ancient Power. Nuzzabird. A Spearow? A Spearow? That's a joke at this point. It's even lower level than I am, and I am like 14 below what the Pokemon League was. Probably should have swapped to King. Should have swapped to King. Not for damage, but for EXP spread. Moon, come on. I give you defense. I give you a little bit of defense. Oh, I got an item there, I think. Nailed it. Youngest of the Bird brothers. Hopefully you've got some good Pokemon. A Hoot Hoot. They're a bad joke, chat. They're a bad joke. Noctowl will swap out to King. Get the Ice Beam off. That's super effective. King, we gotta have a chat about your special attack, buddy. Like, you're only 2 levels lower. That should be a 2-shot at least. Alright, is there anything further down here? I do not, for the life of me, remember these islands. Spells effect are off. That's fine for now. Hello, sir. Scrubbing, your Pokemon look healthy. This is where I buried my Onix, named Tectonics. I'm very sorry to hear that, sir. Found the metal coat. That's pretty much this area done. Now, I think the area up north, we got some reasonably rich trainers that we can be training on. That might even be worth going and grabbing our VS Seeker before we go there. Give me back to Vermilion. Looking for a girl in the poker center. Well, I'm gonna guess it's this one. Urge battle with someone, never had that urge. There we go, certain people, been giving these away. Take one, VS Seeker. Beautiful. So much better than a phone chat. They never should have gone away from it. Now, take me back to 5. Hi, hello, Brandon. Welcome in. Good to see you again back in chat. How are you doing? Probably, chat, come to think of it. Should have also gone to a mart and bought some more repels. But we didn't think of it, did we? Good to hear, good to hear. What have you been up to? Doesn't look like too much over here. Just a little maze for us to navigate. Travel on the places, don't you? Not driving Pokemon to Archer. Let me take a look. See, I see. Who? Cookie should love us. There you go. Have a look at Cookie. Impressive, treat your Pokemon right. Think you've been trusted with this. Like you to have it. Fortunately, you don't have space on your party. It's an egg. Bugger off. I'm not getting another egg. Would you like to fight? You would like to fight. Excellent environment phrasing Pokemon. We'll be the judge of that. Please have something decent. Please have something decent. A Pikachu? A stage 1. Chat, we're not getting a damn level in this post game. A Clefairy. A Clefairy. Been trying to watch your stream. My time zone is 3 hour difference, so it's always like 3 in the morning. It's 3 in the morning. Damn. Thank you for jumping on, Brandon. That's insane. I really appreciate you jumping in, especially at 3 in the morning. You used light screen. Well, that's perfect because I am currently using the move that counters light screen. About to use a Marill. I probably shouldn't keep the fire type out, but honestly, chat, they're weak level, the weak stage ones. What is the literal worst that could happen? Doesn't even have its fairy typing yet. Hydro Pump. Okay, that is probably the worst that could happen. Still, it does nothing because it's a stage 1. My favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Mew, but my favorite non-legendary Pokemon is a Tyranitar. Which is why we were gifted one at the start of this run and why it is my ace at the moment. We have, I know it says American, but it is Amanda the Tyranitar because Amanda gifted it. Oh no, I went back. I didn't mean to go back here. I didn't mean to go back. That's a waste of the repel. Do you have a favorite Pokemon, Brandon? Repel's effect wear off. Let's burn another one. Angle, it's not quite there. So these are the artists, and from memory, the artists have no money, but then there's also rich people here that have a lot of money. You just have a Smeagol, don't you? Just a Smeagol. We're like Kangaskhan. Ooh, that's fair. Mega Kangaskhan is an absolute beast competitively. I'm aware of that much. It destroys Pokemon. Moon hit the half century. Moon is trying to learn Perish Song. I mean, that'd be one way to deal with Blastoise. Just Perish Song it and stall. Wonder if we can learn Substitute on something. Whittle it down. Visiting my friend's retreat if you must know. Oh, goody, it's a rich person. So this is someone that we would battle a lot of times to grind a lot of money out of. A Hoppet. I really hope that evolves if we use the VS Seeker. Nailed it. We're going to try, chat. We'll use the VS Seeker and we'll see if her Pokemon evolve. Because I think with an amulet coin, this person gives like 20 grand. That's the wrong move. I've used the wrong move. That's gone so well. I deserve that. Random Repel. Thank you, Evanstar. I appreciate that. That may save us a trip to the shops. Mega Drain. You know what? I used a move choice as bad as you did. That's going to do nothing. And now I burn you to a crisp. Whoopsie. $20 grand. Yes, there it is, chat. 20 grand. Oh, a double battle. We'll take that. Is that going to double battle or is it going to be 2 singles? 2 singles? Oh, chat. Why does this game have so few double battles? What gen are you playing? This is Gen 3. We are playing Pokemon Firered. Which I know in Emerald we get double battles when they both look at us. Apparently that wasn't a thing in Firered. I thought it was. I remembered it being a thing. Unless this person just doesn't battle. Thinking of having a pool made specifically for Pokemon. Well, you must be rich, therefore you should drop me 20 grand on victory. Mareep. We don't actually have... Oh, no, we do have things dealing with electric. It's just Amanda is way high level and we don't need to use her. Playing White right now. Ooh, nice. I think White holds a very rare title in being a Pokemon game I've never played. I have played just about every Pokemon, but I only played Black and Black 2. I never got White and White 2. Really, none of you have Earthquake. I didn't teach Earthquake to any of you. Let's stuff it. Let's just send Pinj out. Come on, yes, one shot. We got static-ed. We got static-ed, chat. Didn't see what was coming out, but it's irrelevant. Oh, Fluffle! Favorite bird Pokemon from Black and White. Oh, what a very specific question. Favorite bird Pokemon from Black and White. How many birds are there? I wasn't a big fan of the pigeon lion. Oh, it just survived, Chad. It just survived. We'll try it. Brick Break. Oh, of course, she's got a full restore because she's rich. What other bird lines were there in Gen 5? My brain keeps going to Talonflame, but I know that's Gen 6. Oh, Bravery, right. And they also had the other one, the other fossil bird. I don't mind the other fossil bird. I can't remember its name, Archon or something. That one was fun. That was a nice bit of a glass cannon. Which, if you haven't noticed, is very much my playstyle. We pretty much just glass cannon things. Alright, you know what, chat? We might do this in sets. We've got Moon to 50. Take the amulet coin. Let's get Cookie to 50. Item give. You may take the amulet coin now. I don't think there's much else to do here. Do you even have anything, sir? Do you have any money whatsoever? Rufflet Volby. Yeah, I know the ones, Evan Star. They looked pretty cool. From memory, they were a defensive Pokemon, which again isn't entirely my playstyle. Oh, look, chat. Finally an evolved Pokemon. Something Team Rocket's never heard of. Yeah, I think they're a defensive type, which again isn't quite my playstyle, but I think they looked really cool. About to use a Pidgeotto. Yeah, sure. We'll send Kingdra out. There we go. Easy win. Easy win. Gained a little bit of EXP, and then Youngster is defeated. The little kid had 1,500 bucks. A lot more than I had at that age. Is that please be another? Please. No, it's another artist. She's going to have no money. Another Smeagol. How original, game. Every one of your artists has no money and the exact same Pokemon. Which is weird because this game was made mostly by visual artists. Like, the majority of what you see is the graphic art. That is the interaction. So what are they really saying about artists? Now, did you have anything relevant? No, you didn't. Alright, let's see if we can get the 2 rich girls in range. We can. Let's try out this VS Seeker. Is it even going to work on them? One of them. Alright, so the big question, chat, is does her Pokemon level up or evolve? If they do, they'll be a good grinding spot. Mind you, we'll come back to the grinding spot. No, they haven't. They might level up once we finish the Team Rocket storyline, though. Because I know that at certain points in the game, different NPCs level up. The total EXP for that fight is 500. Not the half, not the EXP split. The total EXP is 500. It's so low. Hey, we got a level. Cookie got a level. Cookie's special attack's getting decent. And we should get out 20 grand again. Yes. Not gonna bother fighting the artist again, chat. We all know how that ends. Actually, I don't need to do that. We can fly. Want to check out what's at the other island? Why don't we just check out what's at the other island? Oh, the other one is Icefall Cave. Did they have a mark there? I don't think either of these islands have a market. Oh, they do. Okay, what's at the market? Please be max repels. Please be max repels. Seem really passionate about your Pokemon. I'm not sure what the offense is, but yes, I do enjoy it, Burgundy. I enjoy my Pokemon very much. Max repels. Yeah, 24. 24 sounds like a reasonable amount to buy. We won't need many escape robes. Yeah, we've already got 3. Full heals, 27. We got plenty. Full restores. We got a good few of them. May need a few Ultra Balls for what's to come. Really passionate about Pokemon yourself. Again, I'm not sure how that could be offensive, but what would you say is something you're passionate about Pokemon about? What's a topic that would just get you going, like an unprepared TED Talk just lecture instantly? I'm curious, Burgundy. And tell you that. Ooh, hang on. Passionate about my boy Heracles. Talk for 3 hours about, but that's fair. That's fair. I think I could talk for not a short amount of time about why Pokemon, the second generation of Pokemon, along with Pokemon Legends Arceus, are the greatest Pokemon games of all time. Or why they are the ones that more than any others will stand the test of time. The thing is, Pokemon's... Oh, hello, it's our rival. How's your Pokedex filling up? Looks like it's impossible to get all the Pokemon by hanging around just these parts. Maybe there are some Pokemon we don't know about somewhere far away. Yes, buy our other games, they said. Can't do it. There's no way for you to get done. Not going to all the desperate abyss. Keep collecting Pokemon at my own pace while I train them. That's what I do. There's no point staying here. Might as well leave for home. Gen 2 but not Legends Arceus. Okay, so here's my thing. Both Gen 2 and Legends Arceus changed Pokemon like forever. Like Pokemon came out like sprinting from the gate. Like it was solid. Gen 5's a solid argument. I will give that. Like Gen 1 came out really solid. Gen 2, however, it changed so much about the game. Things that are still there to this day. Like the games didn't have an EXP bar before. Now you have an EXP bar. It brought quality of life. It brought a day and night cycle. It brought backwards compatibility. Like it set the standard for the next 30 years of Pokemon with all these little incremental changes it made. It made babies. It was the first to feature animations. The first to feature cutscenes. Like it gave Pokemon so much that when you go back and look at Pokemon in a series, you physically cannot skip what Gen 2 did. Like, don't get me wrong, Gen 3 here, Fire Red and Leaf Green, for instance, fantastic remakes. I love these games. They didn't do a lot to change Pokemon. Like, if you were going through the most important changes in Pokemon, Gen 3 probably wouldn't hit the list at all. I can't think of a single major change that happened during Gen 3. But Gen 2's checklist of changes was longer than I can physically remember. Gen 4 was fantastic. We got the special physical split. We got 3D animation. Like, we got amazing things. Gen 5 improved on Gen 4 a lot. It gave us hidden abilities. It gave us the Dream World, which didn't last. It did a lot. I don't think it did as much as Gen 2, but it did a lot to bring the story forward. Gen 6 brought us Mega Evolutions. Gen 7 brought us Z moves. Was the first games to feature you don't need to have a Pokemon with the HM to be able to use the HM. Which is definitely one of the most important changes. But it's not till you get to Legends Arceus that I think a game changed the way we play Pokemon more than anything that came before it. To the point that Legends is now its own series. And don't get me wrong, Legends ZA was terrible. I despise the game. It was horrendous, in my opinion. But it spawned off part of a series because of how much Legends Arceus changed the way we do Pokemon. It's the only Pokemon game to date that you can get the entire generation of that Pokedex without trading. For instance, it's the first one where you have to throw... I suppose Let's Go, you kind of have to throw the ball yourself. It's the first one where you have to go out and hunt Pokemon. It's the first one where you can catch Pokemon without battling them. There was so much added in Legends Arceus that it's changed Pokemon. And so on the list of like the most influential Pokemon games of all time, I think Gen 2 and Legends Arceus are sort of fighting neck and neck, which is why they're favorites and why I think they're so important. Well, the Gen 4 was great. I love Gen 4. It was a really good level 10 Pokemon. Really? That's such a waste. That's how many Pokemon clothes I own. My answer is yes. That is a fair answer, Evan. So that's a fair answer. Played Pokemon since Red release, and Legends Arceus is the only game I couldn't finish due to boredom. Really? Legends Arceus, not Legends ZA? Legends Arceus, you got bored? I mean, look, each to their own. That's the thing with games. We enjoy what we enjoy. I really enjoyed Legends Arceus. X and Y, let's walk diagonally. That's true. X and Y brought us diagonal. And the run right away, lol. Well, Legends Arceus is the first one, though, where you actually just ran away. 5 is how 2D Pokemon should always have been. Everything 1 to 5 is incredible for me. I've only played Leaf Green and Heart Gold, not actual Gen 1 and Gen 2. Leaf Green and Heart Gold, both fantastic games. I love them. They are more remakes than they are doing anything new, which doesn't necessarily take away from them. I think they're fantastic games. Heart Gold was my favorite game until Legends Arceus came out. Hero used Flamethrower. Why not? And Leaf Green was the second Pokemon game I ever bought, and it's probably the one I've got the most amount of hours in. Again, both fantastic games. The Gen 1 and 2 games, I think they're really good. I think the Gen 2 is better than Gen 1. But both are fantastic games. Everything 1 to 5 was incredible. I can agree with that. I don't think there's... Like, they learnt a lot. It's like, even going back and playing Fire Red here. Parts of the game are hard. Even small things, just like having to do item management. I can only put so many items in my bag, and it me to no end. Constantly being like, oh, the bag is full, the bag is full, the bag is full. Just let me hold items. That the PC and the bag are both full. The game has given you more items than you can physically hold. Why? They improved. I think from Gen 4, you have infinite item space. So, like, the games keep getting better, and it does make some of the old ones harder to go back and play when you're just used to the quality of life. But they're still great games. Life's all about opinions. I found ZA significantly better than Arceus, so I respect your opinion. That is fair. And here's the thing. I have my reasons why I hate ZA, and 80% of them are the phone. I know a lot of people give it a lot of slack for its graphics. I do not. I think the graphics were the right choice. I think the amount that Pokemon games have struggled on Switch hardware in recent years to do such simple 2D like street graphics and stuff and little hover boxes and stuff, I think it was the right choice. Because for whatever else it's worth, the game ran really well. Like, it just runs on Switch hardware. 10 out of 10 for that, in my opinion. The lack of Pokemon, I wasn't a fan of. Like, there were areas where I'd go catch 6 Pokemon and the whole thing was empty. Like, that's every Pokemon that spawned into this wild area. 6 Pokemon, and they were done. I hated the day-night cycle. I hate that it didn't let me just ADHD hyper-focus on something. It's like, if I'm getting in a big hyper-fixation on catching, interrupting you and despawning every Pokemon to tell you to go and battle. I don't want to battle! Same thing if I wanted to get in a big hyper-fixation on battling. The trainers have all gone home to bed. No, I genuinely hated it. It did my head in. I just wanted to play the game. And I felt like the game was constantly telling me, no, I don't want you to do this thing. I want you to go do this other thing. It feeds so far against my ADHD, I could not stand it. But if you enjoy it, I don't think my opinions on it should at all take away from your enjoyment. I think I dislike what I dislike about the game the same way you like what you like about the game. And if playing the game is what gives you the dopamine rush, then you shouldn't let anyone else take that away from you. It's not like we don't much go for it on this channel, but just take the extreme example. It's not like the game is contributing to child slavery or something. It's not like you have to feel guilty about liking it. It's a game. People were paid to make it, and I think money went in a lot of wrong places, but nothing went dodgy. I think it was cheap, but not dodgy. So if you like it and it gives you the dopamine rush, then get the dopamine rush from it. I think Nightbot's filling up my feed. What else we got? 6 is hard to play if you're playing 1 to 5, and then you move to 6, but you begin to appreciate how they did 3D when you're playing Gen 7 and later. It's all downhill from there. Ooh, I disagree. I disagree that it's all downhill from 7. I really enjoyed Gen 7. Also remembering that Gen 7 is the first time that we were able to not have to have HM Pokemon on us. I think that is one of the best gameplay moves they have ever made. Did I put a repel on? I don't even remember that. I think we did put a repel on. Gen 8, that was Sword and Shield, right? I will agree. Not much a fan of Gen 8. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was great, and there were moments where it was bad. I feel like Gen 8's where they started getting too heavily into cutscene without giving us reasons to care for the characters. So here's the thing. I know Gen 7 had a lot of cutscenes, but I was invested enough in the characters that I cared about the storyline. Gen 8, I didn't. Every time it was like, your character freezes and we're going to a cutscene, I was like, I hate it when my character freezes. It's a pet peeve of mine in every game where they're just like, you've lost control of your character. It doesn't matter if you were halfway through something, if you were getting a hyperfixation on something. No, stop because the game wants to tell you something. I hate it. It would do that, and I didn't care enough about any of the characters to care whatever it was they were saying. Like, it just wasn't interesting to me. So I felt like they went too hard on the cutscenes without giving us a reason to be invested in the cutscenes. I didn't like it. 9 was Scarlet and Violet. I think the games were terribly made. Is my honest opinion. Like, the amount of stuttering, the amount of Pokemon in rocks. I had a shiny Pokemon spawn in a rock, so I couldn't catch it. Like, the amount of just small things that shouldn't have been errors that were, I think it was really poorly made. I think it was a great concept, which is what's really sad. Like, I think the concept of Scarlet and Violet was fun, and actually I think it's one of the best post games I've played, both in Pokemon and in general. The post game for Scarlet and Violet was fantastic. But I do think it was a really poorly made game in general. And then we'll have to see what happens with 10. Maybe I could give Legends Arceus another chance. I'm usually not a fan of Nintendo, and Game Freak had made the transition to 3D. I wouldn't hold anything against me if they still made it 2D. I tell you what, I was originally going to make a review of this, of Legends ZA, and this was the line I was pretty much going to end it on. And spoiler alert, I'm not making it because I just don't have the time. To me, Legends Arceus felt like an indie company's take on the Pokemon series. It gave it a massive refresh. It gave it a new way of looking at it. Pokemon Legends ZA felt like Nintendo got their hands on that indie company and just made a Nintendo sequel. Like, it felt to me like all the freedom and spirit that came with Legends ZA was lost. I mean, like, came with Legends Arceus was lost with ZA. I think Legends is still the best Pokemon game to date. And it's kind of a hill I don't know if I'm willing to die on, but I'm willing to take a stand on. There's not a lot of gaming hills I will die on because, again, if you enjoy something, then you enjoy it. I don't want to take someone's hill from them. But I very much enjoy Legends Arceus. Found Arceus boring, having to catch the same mons over and over. I don't like all the agile styles. That's fair. It very much changed, like the agile moves and the strong moves very much changed how moves work. And I get that to a lot of people, that's changing the base of Pokemon. I was not a fan of that aspect. I respected it from a term of they're giving us a new mechanic. You're technically meaning that Pokemon that wouldn't normally be viable become much more viable, and Pokemon that were just endgame decimators suddenly became more balanced because you had to learn this new mechanic to play with them. I respected that it put a lot more Pokemon on a lot even footing because of it, but I also didn't like it because I liked being able to just make my OP things. I like having a Machamp with a billion attack and that cannot miss its dynamic punch. I completely miss what's happening here. Yeah, we'll be fine. Dizzy Punch. We may not be fine, chat. Oh, we were not fine. He crit. Let's send Pinge out. What was I saying, chat? Yeah, I didn't like it, but I respected it. In terms of having to catch like 6,000 of every Pokemon, yeah, I wasn't much a fan of that. I did it because I really enjoyed the game. And I think I got through 100 and something Pokemon. Like, I maxed out the Pokedex on 100 and something Pokemon. But then I too also sort of tired out of catching, 60 of the same Pokemon to fill out a Pokedex. But you don't have to. That's like 100%ing the game, and getting to 80%, I love. They need new hardware. They need new hardware for an enjoyable open world game in 2016, not a Nintendo Switch 2, essentially PS4, which came out in 2013, so you have 13 old tops. I don't know, from all reports, the Nintendo Switch 2 is a pretty decent machine for a handheld. Like, that's the other thing. It's powering a 720p screen. Like, it's not like it needs to be that overpowered. Probably sure. Yeah, nah. I think I need to buy some super potions, chat. I've got a heap of full restores, and I kind of don't want to burn a full restore here. And we might go buy some super potions after this. You know what? He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. Famous last words. He doesn't need it. Play Emerald. Hells yeah, Game Hunter. First Pokemon game we did on Twitch was, can we beat Pokemon Emerald when chat controls the game? Due respect as the Legends game takes risks and try new things. That's it. It felt like a really fresh take on Pokemon. A lot of the things we loved and then so much new. And that's also partially why I respected and didn't mind too much when it changed how combat worked with the agile moves and everything. Because you wouldn't get all the changes that you did get if they weren't prepared to make changes that also didn't work. Because you just don't know until you've sent it out to millions of people what that reaction's gonna be. Like, they tried the movesets, and I don't think a lot of people liked how they changed the strong moves and the agile moves and everything, but they tried it. They gave it a chance. What if they make a 3D Pokemon game like Power World? I don't think they will. I think part of the reason Power World exists is that Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are too static on Pokemon. They're too stubborn to push it to what it could be. I mean, we as fans basically had to fight tooth and nail to get a sequel to Legends Arceus, even though it's probably the best Pokemon game that's ever come out, because it's so far from what they normally do. I don't think they will ever push for something like Power World. I don't think they are creative enough. I think it is run by, this is very clearly my opinion, and I'm never going to get sponsored by Nintendo because of it. I think they are run by old rich people in suits who just want to stick to a formula that they know works. They don't want to do a massive investment in big 3D open worlds and creating all sorts of animations and cool little initiatives like building and base building and stuff beyond what they've done in the Gen 3 games where it's very simple. I don't think we will ever see that from Pokemon, unfortunately. And I think that is entirely the reason why something like Power World is inevitable to exist. Game, plenty of valid takes, speak eloquently about Pokemon management. I appreciate that, Jake, for real. I appreciate that. Again, I was saying earlier, I have a lot of strong opinions about Pokemon and about video games in general. I never want to quash someone else's joy of a game, though. I have my reasons for disliking it in the same way other people have their reasons for liking it. If a game doesn't give me the dopamine rush, I'm not particularly inclined to play it, because why would I spend my time doing something I don't enjoy? If that same game gives you the happy feeling, who the am I to tell you you're not allowed to enjoy that happy feeling, or you shouldn't enjoy that happy feeling? That's just not the way it works. That's not the way I want to work. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, Jake, for real. Got a run, mate. Good to chat. We have different opinions, but clearly know stuff when it comes to Pokemon. Burgundy, it's been great having you in chat. If you're still here, I hope to catch you again. Thank you so much for dropping by. By nicknames. Thank you, Lee Sun. All of these Pokemon are gifted and named by chat. That did not do a lot of damage, chat. That did not do a lot of damage. I was expecting at least a little bit more. Well, that was a lot of damage, but that's a crit. So that's not too bad. What's the bet he gets 5? Please don't get 5. Please don't get 5. Please don't get 5. 3. We can live with 3. It's basically 4 because he got the crit. I can't exactly belly drum. He's only got one Pokemon. I think we just keep brick breaking him. Oh, coffee is good, chat. Coffee is so good. We're fine, chat. We're fine. It's not like he's got any speed priority moves. We're fine. We're so fine. Didn't even get a level, chat. We didn't even get a level off it. Okay, what we might do is get one of these max potions, because I think Pinge is going to need it. Pinch still needs a few levels as well. Anything back here? Been said that there are mysterious stones on the island. I suspect there's something to do with the ruins here. Did we find the ruby or something? No, I think the ruby's in Team Rocket's vault. This is what we call really not a good mix-up lineup. I think we might just swap for this. This is like a worst case scenario. Yeah, that probably would have just killed us. This, on the other hand, will destroy it. Binge got the level. I think Moon's gonna get the level too. That's a good level up. Adrenaline rollout. That's interesting. I still want Yawn because I still need something to send things to sleep. And stronger each hit. It's not the best move. It's an interesting move, but it's not the best move. We may come back to it. We've got mushrooms. Keep meaning to check Moon's stats, and I keep every time I level Moon up, I don't check their stats. Get a bit more EXP this time. Thank you very much for playing Maniac Larry. Door doesn't budge at all. Check it more thoroughly in close inspection. There are several dots on the door. I think this one is cut. Dotted hole. How many times have you completed Firered? However many times it is, I wouldn't have played it in more than 10 years. I think the last time I played Leaf Green would have been 2015. I probably only completed Firered 2 or 3 times, but I've completed Leaf Green a couple of hundred. That said, I 100% do not remember a lot of it, and I remember 0% of this cave. That's up. Spell's effect wore off, I'll live with that. That's either left or down. I'm gonna take the gamble of left. That'll be right. That I think is down. Oh, there it is! Found the sapphire! Oh dear. Guess right, I was right in tailing you. You stole it from me? I got it first! Sell it to Team Rocket for serious money. Don't glare at me like that. If you want it back, why don't you go get it after I sell it? And after I tell you one of the passwords, Team Rocket's warehouse. The warehouse password I know is yeah, nah, chance. Okay, we got the other one. Hang on, what's this? Oh, that's a lot of talk, chat. That's a lot of talk. I do not remember what any of that says. No, there was. We'll burn one more repel. We've got a few of them. That's the point of them. There is some more trainers up here, and a healed up Snorlax, so we're damn well going to use him. Is it literally just the one trainer am I going for? You know what? It'll probably need it. Sudowoodo. Ooh, we got a crit, chat. Well, you know what? We didn't need the heal. We did not need the heal. Because if we didn't heal, we probably wouldn't have got the crit. That's just how luck works. This one looks simple enough. Yes, I would like to strength. That. Do that. Full restore. Hells yeah. All right, we've done the south bit of the island. Let's see what's up north. I mean, we'll go to the Poke Center first, get our power points back and whatnot. We'll check the mark. We'll see if we got anything less than a full restore, so we can sort of use some of the smaller ones when we use revives. Just some hyper potions are probably good. Even Snorlax doesn't have that much health. What do you got for me, sir? No such luck. Dream mail, absolutely not. Alright. We might be burning some more full restore stuff in chat. Let's just max it. Let's just max the full restores, and then I can just use them and not worry about it. Dungeon, I just went to the Poke Center. Who did you... Why is it Pinge? Why would you faint Pinge? Why do you hate Pinge? Those who may be joining new, when I say crowd control the game, I literally mean chat can control the game. If you want to type !CC into chat, you'll get a link to crowd control. But as Dungeon has so poignantly demonstrated, I'm so good with words, chat. You can control the game. It's completely free to get started. You get free coins just for watching. You get more free coins for hanging about longer. And there are, of course, paid coins if you would like to help support the channel. You guys can control the game. You can help, you can hinder, you can feint Pokemon, you can heal Pokemon, you can give me items, you can take levels off my Pokemon party. I'd say the sky's the limit, but realistically, crowd control's the limit, and there's not a lot of limits. Make sure you check out crowd control and have some fun. He's too awake, needs to go night-night. Maybe Pinge upset. I would not put it past Dungeon to take her revenge out on me. I feel like Snorlax would be much better if he knew Earthquake. Come on, don't hit yourself, Pinge. Don't hit yourself, Pinge. Yes, good Pinge. Yeah, come on, give me the one shot. Give me the one shot. Give me the one shot. Yes, Pinge. That's not a lot. Who's got Earthquake? I think these are my two with Earthquake, and the other two I don't want to use. Stuff. We'll just send Moon out. You know what? I have a request, chat. I have a request, and I'm aware this is not normally how it works when I just ask for something, but I have a request, chat. For those of you on crowd control, I would like to very please ask for a TM. I don't even know if it'll work, but I would like Giga Drain. Because we do not have anything to deal with water types. And we used our Giga Drain TM on Evan Star earlier, but Evan Star is no longer on the team as she volunteered off. Ooh, is that Giga Drain? Thank you, Dungeon. Welcome back, Amanda. Welcome back. I hope you are doing okay with everything. Is it 13 or something? 19, please. Yes, Moon is able to learn it. Moon is able to learn it. Now, we don't really get a lot of use out of Ancient Power, so we're going to get rid of Ancient Power. We're going to learn Giga Drain. It was a nice game. You're right, Dungeon. I should immediately save. I should immediately save the game. Let's PP max onto Giga Drain and then save. I'm sorry to hear that, Amanda, but I understand it's a very hard time and thing to be going through. Ooh, Gyarados. And Intimidate's not going to help. How much damage do we do? I mean, it's using Twister, so it's not exactly making good life choices. That's not a lot of damage, chat. That's going to take us a hot minute. I mean, at least he's using special moves. Does this Gyarados know any good moves? I don't even think we get the 3-shot. I think this might be a 4. It's got Dragon Dance. Two out of its other 3 moves are special though. It depends entirely on what the first move is as to whether that's actually scary or not. We got a crit. It's irrelevant. That swimmer had no money. That 400 is for a double prize money. I'm pretty sure Snorlax got our amulet. If Snorlax got our amulet. When are you going to do the push-ups after completing the game? Push-ups are so you can call for push-ups on Twitch using channel points if you've been watching a while, or you can donate bits on Twitch at any time, and then we will bring the push-ups cam in. PP Max, thank you, Ayla. Thank you very much. Always appreciate a PP Max. Oh, is this actual double battle, chat? Is this an actual double battle? Who is next on the list? You know, I'm going to put King next on the list because Cookie and Moon come up in battle more regularly. Actually, I should say you can also do super chats on YouTube if you want to see push-ups. So bits on Twitch or super chats on YouTube for push-ups. 2 Pikachus, really? That's boring. Give me something that gives EXP. Love that in this generation Surf still only affects your opponents. Agility. I mean, I'm genuinely surprised you're not already the fastest thing in the battle, but sure, go for agility. Thunderbolt, that's more scary. Actually, I'm part dragon, so we should be fine. Yeah, but oh, of course we got staticed. Of course we got paralyzed. Go for that. And you know what? I just don't want to deal with the paralysis. I'm just going to get rid of it, and then I don't have to do it later. You sent Lexi into the battle. You sent Lexi into battle, Amanda. You sent Lexi into battle. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Amanda. You know what, Amanda? I know you're having a bit of a night, so I'm going to give you that one back as well. Feel free to play again. Feel free to have one on the house. Chat, I got rid of 1 paralyzation and I got another. I got rid of 1 paralyzation and I got another. Made me smile. I'm glad it made you smile, Amanda. Lexi does not make everyone smile, Ayla. I would like to say I am someone and I do not smile. I do smile, just not Lexi. Hello, Joshua. How are you doing? How are you doing? Didn't see Lexi. You didn't see a Lexi dungeon? It was just on the screen. Well, I gave Amanda a refund on it, so she is welcome to do it again. Now, not that it's going to affect Snorlax's speed much, but let's get rid of that. Good, mate. Good to hear. Good to hear. Do you have a favorite Pokemon game, Josh? Oh, Master Ball. Thank you, Amanda. Height is 67 inches on the button. I know this is precisely because my neighbor measured me. I mean, that's one way to do it. Lexi graced us, oh my god. Wanted the ultimate horn. Chat. I don't think it means what you think it means. Oh, PP Maxes. Thank you, Amanda. That's a good few of them. That's enough for like every Pokemon. Heracross. They want a Heracross. That's what they mean when they say they want the ultimate horn. Chat doing what? What is chat doing? What is chat doing? Oh, it's a trainer. I thought this was like a village. Chat's pretty gen. Chat has been pretty gen. Chat also taketh away. We spent 2 hours to beat the Elite Four because chat kept fainting us. So don't you worry. Chat giveth and chat taketh awayeth. Oh, random berry, Ayla. I have to check what that is. It said 67. No way 60 inches. I don't actually know how big 60 inches is. Sunflora. Yeah, it'll be one for Cookie. Chat, how many centimeters is 60 inches? Is it a... I have no idea what the conversion is. Chat is like crazy. Sheer Gorath. I understood that reference, King George. I understood that reference and I respect it. 154. Oh, 154. That's not out of the question. Is that all you had? Chat, this NPC said I'm cute. The NPC said I'm cute. It must be true. $154, you should go to the doctor. If it's one, Amanda, he was talking about his height. He was talking about his Amanda. You're gonna make me have a heart attack. What another? Amanda, with all due respect, what have you seen that made you think that? I am afraid. I am genuinely afraid. That short dungeon, just get the out. I mean, in this case, you're not wrong, but it's an obsession, so you can get the Hello, Vish. Welcome back in. Welcome back in. We made it through the Elite Four, Vish. We made it through the Elite Four. It took us 5 attempts. 4 of them, chat fainted us. Like other people's heights, I know. To dungeon, I will wreck you. Be afraid of that length too. Everyone should be afraid of that length. You just know that, okay. I shouldn't say anything, but you just know there'd be someone out there that's like, I'll give it a shot. Chat, that was so close. That was so close. Sword dance. I think you wasted your turn, buddy. You don't have enough life left to use it. The dungeon. Okay, chat. This might be getting towards out of hand. This might be getting a touch towards out of hand. You sit like a jump rope, man. No. Chat, what is my stream? What is my stream? The thing is, chat, at some point, I mean, he's not great with his phone, but at some point in the near future, I'm going to get Cubic on the phone. And I'm going to tell him about where the conversation, about the fact that we were talking about using something as a jump rope, Amanda. Not saying what, just saying we were using something as a jump rope. And he's going to be like, how the f***? And I'm just going to tell him that's what happens when you miss my stream. Ooh, we almost got him. We almost got him. But if he, yep, I was going to say, if he uses a fighting move, we might be dead. We are in fact dead, chat. We are in fact dead. Could be a hug to dear dungeon. We know for a cubic certifiable fact you were not talking about a hug. Maybe like, I'm glad you're having a laugh, Amanda. That is half, or most of the point of the stream is to have a good bit of fun. Big warm hub. More firmness like a fancy pillow. Yeah, I'm dying on the inside here too, King George. Snorlax, however, Pinge is dying on the outside. We should probably do something about that. Probably shouldn't have sent him up against a fighting type. Do you know what? I would love to do a Heracross run. Heracross is a beast of a Pokemon. Tell him it was me. Don't you worry, Amanda. I will. Options of body pillar. Dungeon? I feel like you're trying to push things here. Curious, how do you raise your Pokemon? With murder. A Chansey. Oh, this is going to be good EXP, chat. This is the one you want to be as Seeker. Brick Break. Light Screen is irrelevant. We have Brick Break. But suck in summer because it's too hot. I mean, not if you have good aircon, dungeon, which apparently you do. You're telling me you're on a blanket like all through summer. I know what you mean, Wombat. We are just chatting about body pillows. Sure you are. Sure, all of you were just chatting about body pillows. Pinge grew to level 50. Raise your Pokemon with a lot of love. So let me get this straight. You send out your Pokemon, and I beat the snot out of it, and your conclusion is that I raise my Pokemon with love. Also, Evanstar, did you poison every single member of my party? Every single one of them. God damn. Okay, first things first, I want to see if this woman will VS Seeker, because fighting a Chansey is good for EXP. Nope, Oak does not let me. I don't think this forest is too big. Alright, we have a few antidotes. We have 5. I still want to keep some antidotes, because God knows I'm gonna get poisoned again. We're gonna free up Pinge and Cookie. I'm about to leave my optimal climate zones to live with Pinge. And hey, good luck with that. I'm sure he's going to be fine over the fact that you brutally murdered him. It's only 4 weeks away, dungeon. Damn. I will also message you about that off stream. I will not say more on stream. But yes, I will heal up. Oh, we got paralyzed. I'm gonna say we'll heal up these 2 because I reckon these 2 will take out everything here, and then we only need 2, and then I immediately get paralyzed. Guess you can't get a fancy 154 centimeter body pillow then. Guess my body pillow is 6 feet and organic. Finland, hello, what is up? We are allegedly chatting Pokemon, and I say allegedly because chat's doing some dodgies, and I have no idea what's coming out, but I'm assuming Cookie is gonna be good for it. Yep, Venomoth, we're fine. Don't use the brick break, use the flamethrower. Honestly, I think Pinge is Snorlax. I scolded a whole mother and got to Pinges and fell asleep and had a nap for almost 2 hours. Wouldn't that make you a Snorlax? If you scold a mother and then you just fell asleep for 2 hours? Chat has done nothing dodgy. No, Aylin, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just like Ned Flanders. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. He used sleep, it was very effective. Do you mean he used or you used? Because the story you just told is you used sleep. Have you noticed something? Oh, I didn't fix the paralyzation. I didn't fix the paralyzation. All I had was one kind of monster and I'm bouncing off the walls. Oh no. Oh, I'm afraid for the walls. I'm afraid for the walls. Just body pillows, I'm confused. I didn't have my usual breakfast. No comment. That's not a lot of damage. And I'm still paralyzed. What's the bet that paralyzation's gonna hit? You know, at least we're bulky. At least we bulky. And we finally got everyone to level 50. I drink 2 on a long work day. I had a friend, chat. I say
That's
had.
a one-back guarantee.
It is a one-back guarantee. I have a friend, because they're still a good friend, who would genuinely have a 6-pack of energy drinks for breakfast. 6 energy drinks just for breakfast. They would have more through the day. A 6-pack of energy, and they would be like a full set of V or a full set of Mother or a full set of Red Bull for breakfast. I worked with them for, I think we did a month together, like a month straight work. Oh, not quite straight, but sort of averaging probably 4 days a week. And I don't know how their heart didn't give out. But that was just their regular. Bom dia. Hello, is that Foul? I'm gonna go with Foul. How you doing? Surf. Have to cut down because of the B12. Mine's too high. Burn enemy. Terry, thank you very much. We have murdered the enemy, but I appreciate the burn on them. Like I can run on pure crack cocaine. For legal reasons, I don't know if I can make a comment here. I'm just going to assume that that's a joke for legal reasons. That's what the guy could run on if you ask him. Yeah, look, that guy could run on spite and a cigarette. But he prefers to run on Guria and caffeine. Runland Hydro Pump would actually be good, but for now we need Surf and Waterfall because we've got to keep the HMs on us. We will probably do a what's it called? Actually, let's heal some statuses. A purging of the HM moves before we take our final swing at the Elite Four. Wasn't expecting the one hit. I don't know if that's an insult or not, Terry. I feel like that might be an insult. I run in caffeine, anxiety, and trauma. Feels, dungeon, feels. A Pyrrhus. Sounds about right. I only have 1 strength. Chat, am I going to have to use a PP max on strength? Might just be time to start training a different Pokemon. I think we're saying Cookie back out. Not an insult at all. Didn't realize how powerful you were. See, it's the thought, it was the assumption that I was not. Now we're in the post game now, so everything's kind of a lot weaker than the Elite Four was. Which kind of sucks because... Ooh, PP Maxes. Thank you, Dungeon. I didn't see what's coming out because I got excited with PP Max. Parasect, that'll be fine. Yeah, so like leveling things up sucks a little because we're going to have to face level 75s in the... Loves the Charizard, absolutely. We're going to have to face level 75s when we go back to the Pokemon League. But so far, the strongest wild Pokemon we've found is level 50. And they like, it's a single Pokemon and pretty much everyone's just got burst forms. So it's not good in terms of leveling up. But we need to get our Pokemon to level 70 somehow. So we're just doing a few levels at a time here. That's sort of the plan. Body pillows have PP max. This one's for Ayla. I think Ayla is all maxed out. Ayla's also the single highest level Pokemon that we have. Like Ayla's overtaken Amanda at this point, which is insane. But thank you, Dungeon. As you pop them in, I'm gonna use them. Too many PP max. We've actually got more than I can use. We're so good for PP max. But thank you. I'm just gonna burn them. I'm gonna use them, I should say. They're not exactly burning them. They will get use. I loves PP max. Is that... How PG-13 is that comment, Taylor? How PG-13 is that comment exactly? Okay, no, it's gone fantastic. I've had a few people come in and let me just sort of nerd out about my thoughts on Pokemon and the series and sort of what games are good and what's bad and why I like some games and why I think others are just going to sort of fail to the base of time, which is always fun. How's your night been, Terry? Been up to much? Am I bad, Anchor at Dungeon? I swear to God, Dungeon, I'm going to get more mad at you for breaking your ankle again than if you fainted my entire team right now. What about your ankle, Dungeon? What about your ankle? Keeping in mind, I will end you. Very PG-13. I feel like there's more than a grain of sarcasm in that, Alia. Talking about the Pokemon PP Max. I'm sure you were. So it rolled slightly because I stepped on... Why did you step on scissors? What possible choice, what possible outcome in life made you think, yes, I will step on a pair of scissors? Of course you cut your heel. It's a pair of scissors. Dungeon, how do you do this? Days going well back to... Oh, Age of Empires 2. I haven't played that in so long. I've had the craving recently. I really want to play, but I was never that good at playing. So if I sat down to play, I would need to relearn and I would be terrible. Oh, it's such a good game. It is such a good game, Terry. Do you have the definitive edition? I've got all of them. I've got the original, I've got the HD remake, and then I've got, excuse me, the definitive with a bunch of the DLCs. Not that I've played any of the recent stuff. Can I have them ankles be rolling more than Limp Biscuits? I don't know that reference. I've heard it many times though. I dropped them, went to pick them up and stepped on them. Dungeon, don't pick them up with your toes next time. I only injure myself when I do normal people stuff. I kind of feel that. Like, the amount of injuries I've got versus the amount of insane things that I've done. For those who haven't been around a while, chat, I freelance in film and television, and one of my particularly fun little skill hats is that I am a qualified stunt performer. I know, look at me, I don't look it. Not all of us are ripped and look like Ryan Gosling did in... what was it? Oh, I forgot the name of it. Fantastic film. where he played a stunty. Fall Guy, that's the one. We'll work on it. But I've done some stupidly insane stuff. Like I've jumped off buildings. I've had my whole body lit on fire. I've wrecked down onto concrete. I've been hit by cars. No injuries of any of that. I broke my spine. Like well, technically it's the bone off the spine. Doing literally stretching. I managed to crack it off. What else have I done? I've done my ankle walking. Like I've done all these ridiculous injuries on day-to-day stuff. And yet I've done all this insane and not broken things. It's my second time playing, and yeah, I have the definitive abilities. All the DLC's nice. I'm a little jealous. I want to try out some of those new civilizations. I definitely have favorites. I couldn't even remember which my favorites are, which tells you how much I've played them. But I have favorites. I don't know how well an Age of Empires stream night would go though, because the thing is, I mean, I play quite specifically. Because I'm not good at it. It couldn't be online. Like, I'm so far behind. If I did online, it would literally just me going, what is happening? For 4 hours of people kicking my... So it would have to be either against friends who are in a similar category or against, like, AI, which I don't necessarily know if it's that fun. Don't injure myself at work dancing. That's it, Dungeon. Also, just sat on... Why would you sit on the scissors? Dungeon, I swear to God. Brick. Like, do you not look before you sit or something, Dungeon? How did you just end up on scissors? Got to use another click fairy. Dungeon syndrome needs to be studied. Yes, it does. I picked them up and put them down. So you put them down and sat on them. Dungeon... I mean this with as least respect as possible. You did a cubic. You just straight up did a cubic. I've sat on like 2 knives today? Why are you sitting on knives? Why are the knives in the sitting spots? A 100%. You don't put knives where you sit. Right? I was using them in sitting spots. So what, you just put them under your and you're done with them or something? I think we battled everyone in here. Oh no, one up here. Yeah, I almost stepped on a knife this morning. Dungeon, does Pokémon just play with knives or something, or are these all your own fault? Keeping them warm for next use. That's quite funny, King George. That's actually quite funny. Heracross. This time we got the right Pokemon for a Heracross. Exactly, so I never sit in the same spot, so I shift and oops a knife. Then don't put it in sitting spots. Helps melt the butter. Yep. Heated knife for melting through butter. Hey, Cookies 53. God, they're not giving a heap of money too either. That's still with the amulet coin. Alright, Kingdred's getting low. But everyone seems okay health-wise. Bell's effect wore off. Perfect, just in time to get into the water. How much? I might need to check a map here, chat. Do I have a lot of this to go? Am I going to need... Still not a small amount. Spring Cave. You know what? I reckon we're going to be fine. Oh, random revive. Thank you. Thank you very much, Amanda. I didn't put the repel on. And I have a water type out. I am what you call a tactical genius. Damn, I don't use my booty knives for food. What do you use your booty knives for then? Knife wasn't Pinger's. Is he just playing with knives? Where is Max Repair? Do you have any money or good Pokemon? I was envisioning my house, but this is where I teleport. Oh, you're a psychic. Dunno, but there are 2 in his room. I mean, part of me says that could be worrying. Part of me is like, technically, I have a lot more than 2 in my room. If we're being honest. They're juggling knives. Let's pretend they're juggling knives. Like to strip cable sometimes for copper wire because I am a goblin. There's a stereotype there that we're gonna pretend isn't there. Got to keep your juggling knives warm. Let's go with that. Pikachu Potter, hi, welcome in. You've joined quite the conversation. We're talking about sitting on knives to keep them warm for you. So I hope you're having a fantastic time. Let's go with the Giga Drain. That will give us some much needed health. Plus we get a stab. Might not be enough. Slowbro is pretty tanky. Slowbro is pretty tanky. There we go. It's talking butter knives to a whole new meaning. You know what, Dungeon? I'm gonna pay that pun. I'm gonna pay that. Also, chat, you're making me want to go and show you knives. You're making me want to get out of this chair and go and show you knives. At least then they may slightly cook as you cut. Just melt in the butter as you go through. Had to use a Kadabra. Sure, Moon can stay out. Moon is hurt by poison. Moon's gonna be just fine. You want to see the knives. Okay. Hang on, chat. Hang on, chat. All right, chat. First one's a little less exciting. She is plastic. I need... But this is a kukri, which is a larger type of knife. It's actually one of my favorite styles. It is held like this, so the curve is held forward. It's designed... One sits on... No, I don't sit on knives, but I want to show you knives, and people in chat said they want to see knives. I mean, Ayla said she wants to see the knives. I don't know if anyone else did because I left the screen. They have this curve forward and they're heavily weighted up top, so they're really good for cutting through sort of trees and bramble and stuff, but they also make it for really cool weapons. And because they've got this unique bit of balance, the way that they sort of moulinate in and out and that you can swing them and just the weight of it, they're really fun. But the knives I was thinking of were these. Sets of 3 reasonably sharp, good size, well-weighted throwing knives. I got 2 sets of these, partially because I learned how to throw knives and didn't keep the skill up. I bought them, but I don't have anywhere to throw them because I live in a rental and I can't risk any of the walls. But also, I put a TV series pilot together many years ago now. And the weapon of choice for our main character was these 3 throwing knives. They were strapped to her thigh, so she went everywhere with these sort of strapped onto her thigh, and then when she got into fight, she would just pull these out and use these as sort of close combat, and then obviously she had the range ability as well. But just when you talk about knives, you make me want to go show knives. Okay, back to Pokemon. Food bleeding all over the place right now. Your food or you, Dungeon? Let's be real. Don't want to see his butt knife. Dungeon, it's not my butt knife. I am not going to sit on one of those knives because I would slice things open. They are sharp. Well, the kukri is not. The kukri is plastic. I might get myself a steel kukri at some point. That's not a knife. This is a knife. I mean, it's a throwing knife. It's a type of knife. Do I have? No, I'm not going to go get the other knife. We've already done a show and tell. I'm not going to get more knives. It's adorable. I'm back with a full glass of wine. Oh, nice, Amanda. Wait, Wombat's horses. No, I don't sit on the knives. Yeah, I know about it. It's in Dying Light. Dying Light? I feel like I missed something there. Good weapon. Oh, the Kukri, right. New Indian chief name sits on knives. That's bad, King George, but it's funny. Use it in Shadows and Assassin's Creed. I haven't played Shadows, actually. I've played all the Assassin's Creed games up to Valhalla, but I haven't played anything past it. Which I really enjoyed Valhalla. I don't know. I'm not huge on the Ubisoft train. I feel like they're not doing well as a company. And I just don't feel the desire to go and play. Like, I heard bad things. And I know you should make your own opinion and all, but I just feel like they're not the strongest company. Like, I feel like a lot of what they do feels more like fans will buy this as opposed to fans will want this. Seem pretty defensive about your knives being butt knives. Sounds like someone who sits on... I'm telling you, I would genuinely not be able to sit down if I sat on those knives. Like, for a month. After Valhalla, Assassin's Creed kind of been... See, that's what I've heard. I've heard all the ones after it are just not good. And I'm like, I don't want to spend like 50, 60 bucks. Because here's the thing. Even if I buy it on sale, I'm going to have to buy, like, if you want to get the full story, you have to buy the super deluxe mega edition or whatever with the 27 DLCs. So even on like a 60% off sale, you're going to still be paying 60, 70 bucks if you want to get the full story. And it's just a lot of money for something that I'm not convinced I'm going to enjoy. What are we going to do here, chat? What are we going to do? Flamethrower is probably not going to do a lot. Let's go for the Starmie first. Kind of hoping Moon might outspeed, but that's all right. She said, I'm not sure what that's in relation to dungeon. Feels like Pokemon 2. A bit. I will give you that one, Amanda. Because I've had the similar thought. Not all of them. I was saying earlier in the stream, I think while you're away, like I think Legends Arceus is the best Pokemon game that's ever come out. I won't necessarily rehash the whole thing tonight. But I feel like it did more for this series than any other game, potentially besides second generation. I think the Let's Go games were fantastic for what they are, which is a nostalgia pull. Like, I loved the hell out of those games. 85% of that was nostalgia bait. And I happily eat the bait because I paid to be entertained and I was entertained. Doesn't mean they were fantastic games. Sword and Shield, I think, were bad. Scarlet and Violet, I think, were really cool ideas, really poorly made. I don't know, was it Moon? No, sorry, Wind and something next? Wind and Ocean, Wind and... I don't know. Then the next one, they don't have a good record. Like, Legends ZA was horrific as a game, in my opinion. And none of the others have been even good. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know how the next one's going to be. But actually, I don't know if I'll give it a chance. Because I have to... Really? Got 2 Protects in a row? If I want to play the new ones, I have to buy a Switch 2. So it's not even just a $100 game, which is an insane price for a game. I think there might be 110 here in Australia. 90 US, 110 in Australia, something like that. I'm surprised we got the one shot on that. About to use a War Turtle. Let's go for Moon. It's then... I don't even know what a Switch 2 goes for in Australia. I think I would genuinely be looking at near $1,000 if I wanted to play Pokemon Wind. Like... It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And I don't know if I'm willing to do that. Especially when, like, I get a lot of fun just by playing these. Unless there's a 90% off Mega Bundle. Honestly, King George, like, I looked at the sales last Boxing Day. I normally buy my Assassin's Creed Boxing Day sales. And the one that was after Valhalla, which I don't remember it was like 20 bucks or something. And I thought... Once it's down to 13, which is generally when it hits the 90% off, I think I'll buy it. I'll pay the 40 or 50 and get the collector's edition and whatnot. But I'm going to wait for that 90%er. PP up. For once, we don't need that. I've never said that in a playthrough before. I know what's in that relation to dying laughing here. What? Definitely missing that. Yeah, the price of games is now... The price of games is getting so expensive. And like, I know they were static for a long time while everything else increased in price. But I mean, the price of distributing a game has also gone down significantly. It's not like they just weathered that. Like, and these companies make more money than like multi-billion-dollar movies. So it's not like they're bleeding cash. And it feels like they're just skyrocketing up the games whilst all of us know... what do I want to send out? Send out Moon again. Whilst all of us know that everyone working on these games is basically getting shafted in terms of their overtime and their hours. So it feels like it's just execs taking a lot of money, and it's not something that I think gamers are willing to do. Like, piracy's back on the rise again, both in movies and in video games, and it's because the money isn't going where it should, and they're just asking more and more money to go to people who don't need it. Like, I honestly think, both in terms of games and movies, I think if people knew all the money was going straight to the people who made it, like the literal thousands to tens of thousands who work on projects, I think they'd be more inclined to pay it because you can see where the cost goes. But the fact that we all know it's going to like 20 rich men's yacht fund means none of us actually care when we pirate. Like, none of us actually care. Like, can anyone in chat honestly tell me they feel bad for the yacht owner when they pirate a game or a movie or a TV show or anything? Like, none of us do, because we know that that money is just going to an exec at the end of the day. Going back to games I already own. That's it, Amanda. Like, I got enough. I have a Steam library so full of games that I haven't played through yet. My friends whose senior dev with Riot is permanently tired, stressed, and overworked. That's it. And I don't mean to sort of go into their finances or anything, but I would be willing to bet they may have like a decent take home. It ain't gonna be what their boss is making. Like, people who do a tenth of the work are making 1,000 times the profit. Go for the psychic. That's what Moon's here for. We should probably start calling Moon Luna, given the name change.
Pikachu Potter.
Pikachu Potter! Thank you so much for the follow! I'm glad you're having a good time. I hope you continue to have a good time. Thank you so much for supporting small channels. Eradicate that. We can swap back to Cookie 4. And in fact, we could probably go on Pinge. Money, Cookie's going to get the level. Once Cookie's 54, I think we'll start training something else. Which should just be the end of this fight. Such a cool username. It's a pretty cool username, Pikachu Potter. It's got a good ring to it. I appreciate it. That's Cookie to 54. Trying to learn Dragon Rage. I mean, it's a really cool concept of a move, but it's pretty terrible as far as a glass cannon goes, especially at this level. Just needed to clear out my charger port on my phone. Oh, fair. I have the same problem. I'm currently using a wireless charger because my charging port is a little bit not charging at the moment. Altering Cave. Which one is Altering Cave? Is this the one, chat? No, it's not the one. Okay. Don't even worry. I'm not going to finish that sentence. There's a cave in here. I think it might be Union Cave that Kingston fainted. That's cool. That's cool. We're pretty much at the end of this run. Repel's effect wore off. Do one more repel just to finish exploring the cave, but I think we're at the end of this run. I don't think there's anything in here that we want. Yeah. I do not remember what the deal is here. This might have been one of the caves where they put it in, and they had planned to do things with events. I know there's a couple of them where they planned to do things with events and they just didn't. So it might be one of them. Good chat to be listening to. I'm glad you have enjoyed it. So this is what I'm here for. Can Pixel phones do that too? Yes, I have a Pixel phone. I absolutely do that. I don't know how long we've been live, chat, because we had to interrupt after like an hour and a half. That coffee is still kind of warm. That is a damn good insulating cup. And yes, I'm preaching my own merch. Wombat GTS cups. Where's the Celebi from? Every Pokemon I've got has been gifted by chat towards the start of the run. So Amanda gifted the T-Tar at the very start of the game. Ayla gifted the Altaria, I think at the second or third badge. King gifted the Kingdra. I think that was after 5 or 6 badges. Dungeon gifted the Pinge, or named the Pinge rather. We caught that. Oh no, I think that was a random Pokemon spawn. Yeah, so Dungeon gifted the Pinge. Moon, who's now changed her name to Luna, gifted the Celebi, and Amanda subbed for the Cookie. That was as we started the run, Amanda subbed, so I said she would name Cookie, and Cookie could not be... did we say Cookie not? No, Cookie wasn't going to be taken off. I have a 7. Oh, nice! I have, I think, a 5 and an 8A. Both of them do wireless charging, so your 7 definitely should. Okay, now we can go back to do... I think it's 5 to do the rocket, but we've pretty much cleared this, so we might as well go and do this. Yeah, we generally run with gifted Pokemon on this channel. I think it's a little bit more fun if chat has their own Pokemon there. But I then turn the gifted Pokemon off. Truth is, these islands are named so because they turned 7 days. Oh. I then turn the gifted Pokemon off because once it sort of fills up, I don't want more people to gift Pokemon that then can't be used. So you generally have to make the start of a run to be here for... Oh, good, we got Hyper Potions here. I want a couple of them. I'll grab a few more repels because we're burning through them. I think it's just the battle tower up north. I don't know if there's any... I healed everyone, right? I did heal everyone? I did heal everyone. My new Cookie is now 54. Let's... Stop it. Moon's 53. Let's get through Moon. Yeah, I mean, I don't want it to sort of then become a, such and such gifted and got in and such didn't. Like, that's a bit much. Well, there is trainers up here. So I know we got the sort of battle tower up here. I couldn't remember if there's trainers on the way, but it looks like there is. I think Seve Island here is where I ended up doing a lot of grinding as a kid. Because the very first time I played this, keeping in mind, chat, I'm not the smartest man out there. It took me a long time to beat the Rivals Tyranitar, like the final one at the Elite Four. Which is part of the reason why it's one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, I spent months trying to beat this thing. Now, when I say months, I was allowed incredibly limited time to play electronics. So that could have been like 2 hours a month that I was trying, but it was probably like 6 months before I ended up beating that T-Tar. It to me was just the unkillable. So I would spend my very limited time grinding out levels here on 7 Island. God damn, Moon, you meant to be a cannon here. At least you're not taking a huge amount of damage. I did give you the coin, right? Doesn't seem like a huge amount of money. Yeah, I gave you the coin, all right. Looks like it's meant to be a cave entrance. You're just going to tell me battle towers off there? No, you sense my approach. You're another psychic. A Girafarig. I think I'll go make a cuppa and continue my Gen 4 Sentret hunt. Oh, are you doing like a shiny hunt for Sentret? Oh, it's part normal. That's not going to work. I did a stupid. Let's go for Giga Drain. Give me my health back, Girafarig. Come on, more than half, more than half. Oh, that's kind of exactly half. I think we'll get the 2-shot. You have Crunch and you didn't use it before? That's going to do... I honestly thought it would do more damage. You know what, Moon? You know what, Moon? What you lack in the attack, you do make up for in a bit of defense. Oh, chat, that was so close. And he gets one more move in because he's going to agility. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, he wasted it. You know, it's amazing, chat, when you think about how simple the mechanics of Pokemon is and yet how complex of a series it is. Like, you just have, what, 16 at the original and I think 18 or so types now. It's just you either do regular damage, double damage, half damage, quarter, or 4 times, depending on the type matchups, and that's like 90% of it. Like it's actually a really simple concept of a game. Yeah, Battle Tower. We got no interest in Battle Tower. We ain't worrying about that. I mean, when you get into the nitty gritty, like the 1%ers, yep, we know all about the 13% chance for this and the 7% chance for that and the 1.3% chance. Learn sword dance. Do I want to learn sword dance? Cookie is not worth learning sword dance. But if I got that on T-Tar, that would, you know what, get rid of Crunch, learn sword dance, double attack. Ooh, chat. Chat, that's a scary Pokemon right there. Oh, Moon's 54. We should be swapping Moon out. And Moon is stunned. And Moon is stunned. Petal Dance. Right, we had a Blossom early. We know it doesn't do that much. Yeah, that did literally nothing. Do the Blossom. Yes, we shall swap. We shall send out the Water type. That's the intelligent thing to do. Now, chat, you may think that I made an error here in sending out the Water to fight the Grass type, but aha, I have Ice Beam. That did not do a lot of damage. That's alright, she completely wasted her turn with Sweet Scent. My evasiveness fell. What were you planning on hitting me with? You're dead anyway. Alright, let's pop King into the front. We haven't got, for almost finishing the 7 islands, we really have not got a lot of money. I mean, a lot of EXP. Ayla and Amanda have literally not got a thing, because we're not even up to that. And everyone else is sort of, what, 6, 7 levels at the most? We're going to get to the Elite Four, and I think we're just going to have to actually grind on the Elite Four. It's not enough. Shiny Sentret Hunt been doing it on and off from 2018. Like, how many Sentrets are you looking for? Is that for the one? I mean, I've had some long shiny hunts, but I don't think any of them have come up on 8 years. That said, I don't think I got... Oh, Electric. That's not good. That's very not good. Not counting the shiny Gyarados, I think I was playing Pokemon for probably 10 or so years before I found my first shiny. And, like, I played a lot when I got to high school. Like, I just brought my Game Boy to school. I would just be playing that. Because God knows you don't need school, kids. Do not quote me on that. I would stay up all night playing that thing once I finally sort of had it and had my own bedroom and stuff. So I played a lot, and yeah, I didn't find a shiny for over a decade. But since I've learned that and learned shiny hunting, my shiny hunts, I've either just left them or they've been more successful. I've never had a specific shiny hunt go for 8 years. Just the one I've phased 3 times so far. Damn. Gen 4 Center. Why Gen 4, might I ask? Why specifically Gen 4? Because, I mean, that's going to be a pain to bring over to modern Gen if you wanted it in any modern game or wanted it in Pokemon Home or something. Is there any reason that you're specifically looking for a Gen 4 one? Hey, 52. Probably save. Island is spread out, not easy to control. It's not that big, sir. Looks best in Gen 4. The colors became really desaturated in later gens. That's fair. That's fair. Destroy them with ice, chat. I think I always struggle to tell the Sentret and the shiny Sentret apart. I mean, I can't see color to be clear. But some shinies, like, it's really noticeable difference. Like, Charizard regular and the black Charizard is pretty obvious. As is Rayquaza. Like, I mean, Rayquaza actually I do have a little bit of difficulty spotting unless they're side by side. But it is a gorgeous shiny. It is probably one of, if not the prettiest shinies out there. I don't think we'll burn the other Ice Beam. I think we'll just go for a Surf. I think we'll get the KO with it. Oh, no way. No way. Of course you got a full restore. Of course you got a full restore. Chat, I have not played this very well. I have not done the clever. Okay. Will Ice Beam get the KO now? I mean, Razor Leaf shouldn't. We're part Dragon, so that'll just be neutral. Victory Bell is a fun one. Maybe we do a Victory Bell on one of these. There we go. We got the KO. Now we get rid of Paralyze, because I can't take one step without going into battle. So let's immediately get rid of the Paralyzation. And then we'll be fine. I punish people who abuse Pokemon. Well, you're on the wrong island, because this is not the Team Rocket island. That you're not going to find a lot here. Again, we're into post game. These are second stage. This should be third stage. I can literally give you a Leaf Stone if you could then give me a Vileplume to fight. Shouldn't have wasted the Ice Beam. Shouldn't have wasted the Ice Beam. Now it's got a Vileplume. Oh, not another Stun Spore. Chat, they love it. They love paralyzing me. I think it's been a theme tonight. There has been constant paralyzing of my Pokemon. That's not a bad bit of damage, and we're paralyzed and can't move. That would be about right. He's going to Petal Dance again because he's locked into the move. That's right, it's not like Confusion. We're only taking the damage he does. Down, and that should be King to 53. King to 53. King's actually got really high attack and really low special attack. For a Pokemon we've put primarily special attacking moves on, it's got a really low special attack. I won't use a Paralyze here because we've got to heal up anyway, so we might as well just go the full restore. We're up to 61 of them. It's not like we've got a shortage right now. We'll go this way. I think this is the optional lectures. Please be a double battle. You're not a double battle. Chat, the lack of double battles in this game. Oh, it is a double battle. I was going to say, it's still criminal, but it's nice to actually see a double battle. They had one good Pokemon between them. That was so close, chat. That was so close. Of course, we can't actually do very much to them. We might just Surf because it hits them both. Check out the Golduck first, because the Golduck's the potentially scarier one. It does literally nothing. But Pin should do some good damage. They both missed? Basically, we just got a free turn. That I thought we'd do more damage. You know what? I'm gonna try Twister. I think that hits both of them anyway. Oh, that's fine. I thought Pinge might get confused, but we're fine. Hydro Pump on the water type, water and dragon type. That's a really interesting move choice. Oh, I got the Fury off, chat. You got the Fury off. How many is he going to hit? Critical hit. 3 times. Equivalent of 4 hits. That's all right. He's got no health left, and we're smashing him. Yeah, it wasn't exactly a lot of EXP. They're still rare enough that it's kind of a novelty when it's the double, even if I've got a terrible mix-up like that. Now, I know at the bottom of this, we've got the unknown islands, which I'm not, like, super keen on. I don't think there's any trainers there or anything. I think it's literally just the unknown, so we probably won't go and do them. Nice, it's another double battle. Milk Tank. Dungeon Star. It is your cow. Oh, we're going to Intimidate. Oh, that's such a pain. Which one we go? We go for the Milk Tank first. I think we have to. Oh, we got Swagger. Hit Snorlax. Hit Snorlax. Yes, it hit Snorlax. Okay, hopefully we don't confuse and hit ourselves, but that's going to be a good attack. God, King does nothing. King does literally nothing. Damn, and the Milk Tank got a defense up. Come on, Pinge. I believe in you. You can do this. Search for the... No, you dense... That didn't quite work. You know what? I believe in Pinge. Oh, Pinge might get in trouble. Pinge might be in trouble. Pinge might be in trouble. Damn, Milk Tank just going defensive. Come on, Pinge. Come on, Pinge. Hurt yourself again? Seriously? Okay, this time it's actually just on you. If you hit yourself again, that's on you. Alright, Pinge. You're up. Are you going to hit yourself 3 times in a row? Because if that's the case, you deserve to die. Finally, after 3 defense skills, probably not going to do much. Yeah, didn't even get the knockout. That's all right. King will get the knockout. King will get the knockout on him, and then it doesn't matter what Pinge does. You had a full restore? No! Oh, that sucks. That now sucks. That officially sucks. Well, we got a crit at least. Come on, Pinge. You have hit yourself twice. You don't get to do... You cannot be serious. You've hit yourself... Pinge, you are attacked. I do not care. If you hit yourself, I am not reviving you. You do not get to hit yourself that many times in a row. And technically 3 out of 4, but I don't care. That's way too many times. King, don't you start. Don't you start. They can both die, chat. They can both die for all I care. They have earned their deaths. Pinge snapped out of confusion. Did you finally get it? No defense increase there. That should be a knockout at least. We're going to use Surf, and you are going to use Brick Break, and you are going to take it out, or you are going to take yourself out. King, I am not reviving you. Oh my god, you are the luckiest son of a dragon I know. Well, there's a defense increase there. Unless we get a crit, that thing's going nowhere. You know what? Let's... I think I have 1 max left. 2 max potions. Revive up Pinge. King has 4 health. And then Brick Break. Really? You attack the one with health? I suppose technically the AI is not meant to know that, so maybe that's just a good call. You know what? You can heal yourself. You can heal yourself only because I'm about to end it. Really? You didn't hit the one on low health again? You're very curious AI. Not that it was worth a lot, and we were just using 2 Pokemon that weren't really built for it, but that's the hardest fight of the post game so far. Which again was just because we didn't swap to Pokemon that would have one shot. Because we're specifically trying to train things. Actually, I think if we go in there, there's something we can pick up. There's a cave. Oh, I know this cave. I remember this. We need to put things. We need to get a stone into every single one of these. Okay, let's see if I remember this. I definitely don't, but we're just gonna improvise. I have no idea what... Oh, I think actually this is how you release the unknown into the wild. Spell's effect wear off, that's fine. Don't even know if you can find wild Pokemon in here. Yeah, I think the caves at the bottom don't have any unknown unless you solve this puzzle, but that's it. We did it first try. I did not even have to look up a guide. I can solve simple puzzles, chat. Giveth me the max repel. Doesn't matter if you happen to have the strongest Pokemon. Doesn't mean a thing if you don't know how to use them properly. Well, I'm not even using the strongest. So I think we're doing all right. Let's go for the Surf. And actually, that'll be King to 54, so we can swap King out. Yeah, they are slowly getting there, chat. I was really hoping we'd be in the 60s, at least for the Pokemon League, but I don't even think everyone's going to make 55 at this rate. Lickitung. Pinge has Brick Break. Won't repel people, unfortunately. I mean, if you spray it right at them, I'm pretty sure they'll go away. Nice, got the crit. Nice work, Pinge. Don't know if you need it. Oh, that'll be Pinge to 51 as well. Attack's not terrible. Defense is actually pretty low. Ursaring. Yeah, we'll stay out. You're at full health. Why would you use rest? Chad, the AI in this game makes some more than questionable decisions. Is he going to go for rest again? No, he goes for Thrash now that he does have damage. I should test that if they go away. This is not legal advice, Amanda. This is not legal advice. You're a master at this. I mean, I beat the Pokemon League. We're out of max revives. I mean, max potions. Alright, Pinge is the last one to get to our next threshold level, which is 54. Item take. No, not Surf. I want to switch with Pinge. Item give. Amulet coin. Oh, an item. Max elixir. Training by oneself certainly not a bad thing, but it's also not bad to aim for the top with a partner. Even Bruno, who trained with a fellow by the name of Brawley before. Well, there's one from another game. Work to protect the environment and turn nature. How many rangers are on this, like, one small island, chat? I think whichever council is distributing these rangers has done a really poor job of it. We don't really have anything outside of strength to take this. We're just kind of going for the big hit. Not even half damage. I'm so tempted to just belly drum. At least we should get the KO. Then Executor. Will I swap for Executor? We don't really have anything for Executor. We might as well. Plan is, chat, just whatever Pokemon is, I probably should have said this like an hour ago, but whatever Pokemon I'm leveling up will just do all the opening fights for the amulet coin, and then if I need to swap, like if something else is a type advantage, I'll just swap through the fight. Preferencing things that need to be leveled up over things that are already at a higher level. Execute. We might as well just stay out. Charizard. How much damage did we take? We're fine. We're fine. Pinge is fine. Shoes, you have a pretty snazzy. Thank you very much. They're called the running shoes. They came in this generation and they changed my life. Ooh, Chansey. That one is worth using a VS Seeker on. That is going to be some EXP. Use Minimize. That's going to be a pain. I think we still got the one shot. Yes, we do. Wonder if that will evolve into a Blissey if I VS Seeker them. 2800, is that it? Is that it? I was expecting way more. Is that like only a modern update or something? My conditioning's, oh no, is this a fighter, chat? Is this a fighter? We may be in trouble if it's a fighter. We do not have the right Pokemon to take on if Pinge is gonna die. I'm sorry, Pinge, but it's time to swap. You are straight up gonna die. Thank God. Yeah, that would have been a one-shot. That would have 100% been a one-shot. As sounds, this should be, but again, Moon's attack is really lackluster. Hit him on top, that's fine. Oh, the Intimidate, not on my special attacker. Oh no. Detect, you clever little thing. You have stalled me a turn and wasted my PP. Why do you get to use that twice? That's supposed to fail when you use it twice in a row. And you're not the first Pokemon to do that tonight. Truth be told, I think it's only a 70% chance to fail when you use it twice in a row. So it is possible. It's really not meant to be that high. Moving up 55. 137. It's the highest stat, but it just doesn't feel very strong. Do I not have Rock Smash? You know what, chat? Whatever that Pokeball is, it cannot be that important. Oh, Rhydon. Fortunately, I no longer have Earthquake. Actually, I don't think Snorlax ever had Earthquake. I'd say 5. I'm really tempted to go for a Belly Drum to just sweep this. Take down. Come on, don't do too much. Yep, we're going to survive the Belly Drum. We're definitely going to need to heal, though. We're 100% going to need to heal. Oh, look at that. We have Hyper Potions. That's not going to get me to whole. That's not going to get me to full health. Snorlax is officially too high for a Hyper Potion. Use Takedown again. There's a small chance we would have survived it. No, we wouldn't have. We would not have survived that. Give me Brick Break. God, we're slow, chat. We're so slow. At least with triple damage before anything else, we should at least get the one shot on whatever this guy throws out. Even if it's a fighting type, we should... Oh, actually, fighting type will probably one-shot us. Please don't throw out a fighting type. Kangaskhan. It probably has a fighting type move, but let's see how it goes. Dizzy, but don't you confuse me. Don't you do it. Thank you. Nice. That's what we want. That's what the belly drum is for. Machoke. That's less good. That's a lot less good. That can one-shot us. Hopefully it goes with Vital Throw or something and goes straight. Yes! I think it did Vital Throw. Guaranteed move second. We should one-shot it. You, sir, made a terrible mistake. God, they're really not worth a lot of points. Go for the strength again. This is the first trainer that's actually had a good team in like the entire post game. This is the first good team we've been up against. It hasn't done a lot to us, but it's the first actually good team that we've faced in the entire post game. Ooh, that might take us out. Will he get the crit? Yes, he did. We actually lost a Pokemon, chat. Not even enough to take it out. We got the crit in the second one. Of course, got the crit in the second one. Never when you need it, chat. Crit is never when you need it. Then the rules. I think this house gives us free heals, so there's no point in going and healing anything. That's right, we gotta do the Chansey dance. Dance, dance, the Chansey dance. Join in 2 dance. Would you like to dance the Chansey dance? Yes, I would. Pity we can't just remember that dance and do it anywhere we need to now. Well, Lucky Punch. What a waste of an item. We have no Chansey, and we have no use for that. Given the best possible education to become this strong, I don't want to lose to anyone. Good luck with that. The full team. I'm real tempted to go the belly drum again. Should we go the belly drum, chat? Go the belly drum for a nice guaranteed... Well, it's not a guaranteed knockout, is it? I mean, if Slash is the most damage it could do... Okay, we probably should heal. We probably should heal. Probably should have done the healing while we knew it was something that couldn't do a lot of damage, if I'm being completely honest. Because now, if it's a fighting type, we're dead. Mind you, it's not. It's a Dugong, so we're fine. And this time we have less than 200 health missing, so we can just burn a Hyper Potion. Use takedown. Suppose it's going for the defense. Interesting choice. That's right, we'll Brick Break. Everything is faster than us. Excuse me, chat. Ninetales. We'll go for strength. Done. Oh, lost all its PP grudge. No, that's right. We've still got Brick Break, which would be fine. Doesn't have stab, but we've got a maxed out attack stat. Y'all like your takedowns here. That is admittedly a little bit of damage, but still, why do you like your takedowns so much? Maybe they just assume I've got thick fat, so they can't use fire and ice moves. 3, Pinge 1 to go. Gotta admit, I think leveling up Pinge is the hardest. Hyper Beam would actually be so good. Hyper Beam would be so good. With the stab bonus, that's like what, 225 base. because it's 150, right? So it'd be a 225 base, plus whatever my attack set is. So we'd be looking at like almost 400 power. Nice. Gotta say, I think leveling up Pinge is this. It feels like the slowest. I think part of that is because he's the slowest, so he constantly takes damage and constantly needs healing. But he definitely feels like the slowest one to level. He's also, I think, in a slower leveling group than Charizard and Cookie, and all the others are. Oh, is Amanda gifted? Yeah, Amanda's, and all the others are gifted, so they get increased EXP. So I think he is the slowest, but he just feels so slow to level up. Oh, that's it. It's the islands next. I'll just make sure there's no trainers in the water, but I think we're done. Yeah, there ain't no trainers out here. All right, we've still got the forest to do on, I think, Island 3. Oh, hang on. There was the... stuff it. Stuff it. There was a little dot, but you know what? I think it's just the Alpha Ruin. Alright, now was it Island 5 that Team Rocket was on? It's 4 or 5, it was one of them. Actually, it was this way, it was this way. Repel's effective. I was just thinking, do I still have a repel on? Max, where is it? Max repel. And you know what? You know what? I do not need the Lucky Punch. Enter the 2 passwords. Warehouse doors opened. Rocket Warehouse. Oh, there's only one path we can go. Where's this going to take us? Don't think we want that, so I'm going to risk this one. Stuff it. What's up here? An item. An upgrade. We have no use for that. Pokemon look strong. Do you want to sell them? I mean, how much are you offering? I'm not against this. No battle. Tell me, how much are you going to pay? You've got pre-evolutions. You've got pre-evolutions. Chat, we're in literally the final phase of the Rocket Battle. Like the final phase of the storyline fights. All that's left after this is the Elite Four and the one thing that we missed. And they've still got pre-evolutions. Two pre-evolutions. You've got 2 pre-evolutions. And then they're all just going to jump 20 levels for the Elite Four. Like when you go back to Elite Four. It's crazy. Oh, which one do I want? Oh, fight random Pokemon. Feral Bites, thank you very much. Oh, Welma. 58. Hey, at least it's a good level. At least it's a good level. Let's see how much damage we do. Water Spout's going to do a lot because it's full health. That's right, our special defense I think is our highest. That was still not a comfortable amount of damage. Yes, yes, Pinge, that's it. It's got Hydro Pump. Okay, good thing that missed. Good thing that missed. Thank you, Feral Bites. That is the hardest thing we've had to fight. Hardest single Pokemon we've had to fight since the post-game. You know what, chat? I don't know why. I don't actually know why that one is there. We're gonna half the price for fight random Pokemon. I would love to do some more fight random Pokemon. Let's hit them. Venusaur on top for real. Venusaur's solid. Venusaur was my starter of choice in this game when it came out. Well, Leaf Green anyway. Ah, damn. Oh, is this where we want to go? This is where we want to go. A Machop. A Machop. Really? Really? At this stage of the game? That's where we're going. It's not even worth 1,000 EXP. Another Machop. It's just such a letdown. Finally, a Machop, at least something slightly higher. Any Pokemon invalid? What do you mean by invalid? All my Pokemon are gifted by chat, so none of them are natural catches if that's your question. Alright. Which one of these do I want? I think that's going to take me back to the start. That's going to take me where I was. None of these are helpful. None of these are at all helpful, chat. Like, not even remote. Maybe we go here. Anything up here? There was an item. Might as well check that. A big pearl. Take that. No, that's back to the start. That has literally taken us back to the start. Okay. What about this one down here? That's not helpful, is it? Well, that's taking us to an item, which we might as well see what it is. A pearl! How does a criminal organization leave their valuables out like this? I think it was this one we picked. Nope, it was in fact not that one that we picked. Neither of those, none of these go where I want them to go. There we go, I think that's done it. Gotta be careful not to hit anything. What do we got? Oh, Sludge Bomb. Excellent move, that. I don't think anyone on our party can learn it. I think it's a... Oh, is it? No, it's physical in this game, isn't it? Poison is always physical damage, and no one on the team can learn it anyway. Word about you from the others. I mean, I was literally a meter away from you at one point. But I'm sure you and your first form starters are going to put up such a great fight. Hypno, I stand corrected. At least, chat, at least it's something. Ooh, swagger. Yes, sir, please increase my attack. I'll take the 30% chance to hit myself. Do it, Pinge. Destroy them. You know you want to. Embrace your inner anger. Yes. Decimation. Is that enough? 54? Not quite. About to use another Hypno. Sure, we'll stay. We've got increased attack. We may be confused, but we've got increased attack. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Meditate. That's just your attack stat, isn't it? Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. We can get this. We're not going to hit ourselves. We are going to nail this Hypno, chat. Okay. That may have been slightly overconfident. But surely it wouldn't happen again. Copied my Snapchat. Hey, snapped out of confusion. You can have your increased attack all you like, buddy. You're a special attacker and you're dead. 54. Pinch finally hit it. Alright, item take. Who will we go with next? You know what, Moon's 55. Let's just get Moon happening. I wanted to Hinge last though, because Hinge is the most painful one to do. Spell's effect were off. I think we're going to be just fine. Excuse me, chat. I don't know or care if what I'm doing is right or wrong. Put my faith in Giovanni and do as I'm told. Yes, that's not reminiscent of something at all, is it? Is it, chat? Not applicable in this day and age. Moo Tank. Evanstar, you're quite behind on Moo Tank. You are quite behind there. That was a long time ago. Oh, so close to the knockout. So close to the knockout. Pity we don't have Aerial Ace or something on this one. Come on, hit again. You got a Hyper Potion. Damn. Oh, it's a Rocket Admin, chat. No wonder it's not a basic evolution. Come on, Moon. I believe in you. You missed! Moon, how could you? How could you do this to me? You had a free turn. Okay, but you're not going to miss again. Or minimizes again. It might miss, chat. It might miss. There's like a 33% chance to miss. I think we're good. We're not, in fact, good, chat. Oh, we're going to lose speed to that as well. Come on. Come on, Moon. You got this. Really? Another miss? At least he missed too. Come on. There we go. I was summoned. Evanstar, that was probably a good 40 minutes ago at least. Are you on like a massive delay or something? Anyways, I'm off now. No worries, Evanstar. I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for joining. I look forward to seeing you soon. Nice, got the one shot. We got the one shot. About to use a Vile Bloom. Do I want Cookie for that? I might just take Cookie for that. I feel like it's a cleaner one shot with Cookie. For Rocket Admin, shouldn't have a lot of cash. According to your beliefs and morals, I understand now. Made it so you can come back through here. You don't have to. So I beat you, and you now change your morals. You know what? You know what, chat? We're not going to question it. We're not going to question it. Apparently, there's a big challenge up ahead, though. So we're going to not go and revive. We're going to do absolutely nothing but save, and then we're going to go face it. Quite enough of you playing the hero kid, spreading lies about Team Rocket has disbanded. Such an obvious attempt to cause confusion in our ranks. Fortunately, we're not so ignorant to fall for the lies of a child. And now I'll show you how scary an angry adult can be. Because keep in mind, canonically in Pokemon, we are 10. So the adult is threatening us with violence. There you are, we picked the right time to swap to Moon. Everything's poison type. Doesn't matter, we're in the post game and we still don't have a full stage evolution. We're still fighting the Golbat. Hey, Moon's 56. About to use a Wheezing. Nah, we'll stay. Nice. D4, at least they're getting a little bit of level. At least they're getting a little bit of level. A Houndoom. Dark and Fire. Yeah, sure, we'll send King out. Surf. Choose Crunched. How adorable. That did a lot of damage. That did a lot more damage than I was expecting. And we didn't quite get the one-shot. It's not quite going to two-shot us, though. Oh, of course, he's going to Hyper Potion. Should be fine. If he crunches again, we don't die. Yeah, unless he crits. But what are the odds, chat? What are the odds of him getting a crit? Evidently not high enough. Well, that was hard. That Giovanni's bad, so it's true. Team Rocket, really all that took you was a badge to be convinced. We will abandon this warehouse, but don't think it's over. I won't let this be the end. I will find Giovanni and resurrect Team Rocket, and I will until then. Not even giving us a named character. Like, they don't even give us someone who we then know is going to be in the what's it called? The second gen games. Like, that'd be cool if you saw, I don't remember any of the names, but you saw some of the admins here who were like, I'm going to such and such Team Rocket, and then it turns out to be them 3 years later. I don't remember if Scientist wants to fight or not. Almost managed to sell the Sapphire for huge money, then you just had to come along and blow the whole deal apart. There's no forgiveness for you. I understand. I got in the way of money. Voltorb. Actually, we got Moon. We're fine. We're fine. We just hit the Psychic. He's a significant level drop. 46. That's almost 10 levels drop. About to use Electrode. Yeah, we will swap. Let's put a Sandstorm up. Earthquake should be fine. You're charging. Sir, you don't have a second turn. That is entirely a waste of a move. You got next Mag. Are these just going to be all Earth? Because oh wait, does Magnemite have Levitate in this game? I think it does. I think Magnemite has Levitate in this game. That's right. We'll Brick Break. Still off that wicked attack stat. Magneton. Well, we'll just do the same thing. Sandstorm rages, but the only people getting hit are the people. Chad, if a Sandstorm damages Pokemon every turn, do the humans around not take damage every turn as well? I didn't see what's coming out, but sure, Amanda can stay out. Oh, Porygon. Trace the Sandstream. It's not going to help you, buddy. In fact, it's just going to hinder you more. What level do I learn Stone Edge? Because I would really like something better than Rock Slide. I think it might be like in the 60s. $213 attack. Chat, it's so high, it's disgusting. I love it. If I can't sell its worth, let's go ahead, take it, obtain the Sapphire. Alright, I think we got 3 things left to do on the islands, and then they're completely done. We gotta go return the Sapphire. We gotta go do the Poké Forest thing with the Hypno thing. On Island 3. That we may not do, because it seemed to be bugged when I was there. It just didn't start. And we need to make an attempt at catching Moltres. Which I think is pretty much the last thing we need Yawn for. I don't think we can Mewtwo yet. I think we need to beat the League a second time before we can go catch a Mewtwo. Where do we want to go? 3 Island, I believe. Actually, is this going to be... They're going to be lower level because we're meant to get there early, so I don't even know if they're going to be worth fighting, to be honest. Means we go return the Sapphire, and then we'll go for Moltres. Might hand the Sapphire to Celio. There you go, buddy. This is a gem that forms a pair of the Ruby. You've gone through a lot to get this, didn't you? You don't have to tell me. I know it wasn't easy. Thank you so much. It's my turn to work for you. Please give me a little time. Okay, this is good. Did it. Linked up with Lynette. Matt, I did it. I managed to link up with trainers in the Hoenn region. Finally, the network machine is fully operational. I owe it all to you. Thanks to you, my dreams came true. So we can now trade with Hoenn, which would be real helpful because I've moved the game onto PC. You show your team? Absolutely, Last Frink. Give me a minute. Got a few things. So Celio here. Stroll or something. Yep, done that. So our team is entirely gifted Pokemon, gifted by chat. We have Moon the Celebi. We have King the Kingdra. We have Cookie the Charizard. We have Pinge the Snorlax. We have Ayla the Altaria. And we have Amanda the Tyranitar. I know those last two aren't quite the correct names, but that's unfortunately just a bug with the game. We need another repel, don't we? But do we do it? Do we do that next time? Oh, let's get there. Let's get there. Cool team. Thank you very much, Lars Franklin. Do you have any go-to members when you're playing this generation? Any team members you can't do without? We may need Rock Smash. Don't remember what HMs we need to get to Moltres. Have we done all this? I feel like we did all this, chat. And I don't think it got us to Moltres. Yeah, because these are going down and we need to go up. This not... I'm sure Moltres is on this island though. I just don't remember where exactly. We went this way last time, so let's go this way. Yeah, that's an up. That's an up. Up's what we're looking for. And no, yeah, this just brings us back to the start. Is it the other one? How? What are we doing to get to... Or is it up here? Not sure if you can get Flygon and Firered. I always have him in my Emerald team. Ooh, nice. I don't think we've done Flygon yet. Mind you, this is only our second Pokemon run on Twitch. Damn it, do we need Rock Smash? No, it looks like just a shortcut. There's definitely something up there though. How do we get up there? How's Effect Rock? Let me look up here. Probably should have repelled, chat. Probably should have repelled. It's embarrassing, chat. I haven't played this in so long, I may actually need to look it up. Up here? Oh, we haven't versus trainer, so I think we missed whatever was up here before. It's not good. These guys are going to be all low level. You're 37. That's not a lot of EXP. That's not a lot of EXP. Well, thank God we got a crit on this one, chat. Again, you never get one when you need it. So it's always when you don't. Wow, didn't get the one shot. That I'm genuinely surprised about. Again, why did ghost type moves drop special defense when they came off an attack stat in this generation? It makes no sense. They didn't, because that's killed it. But I'm sure it was on the... I need to go check that, chat. I need to go check that. There we go. There's another cave. I think we missed this last time. Once I'm actually hoping we don't have too many trainers here, because again, if we missed this last time, they're all going to be low level. Here we go. Now down there will be, yeah, that's that one-way return. Okay, we're gonna need to figure out a puzzle. That's fine. That looks like a Moltres, chat. That looks like a Moltres. Alright. That said, I know a number of my regulars have gone to bed, so I don't want to do the big exciting fight without them. So, we're going to take this opportunity to end stream here, I think. Thank you all so much for being a part of the stream. Thank you for everyone who's dropped in and out. Thank you everyone who's here now. I really appreciate everyone being a part of stream. For those who don't know, my name is Wombat and I stream 5 nights a week. Tonight is the first night in the stream. Tonight is Can I Beat Pokemon Challenges when chat controls the game. On Fridays, we do story-based games, and we have just finished God of War, which means something new comes tomorrow. On Saturday, we do indie games. On Sunday is Sunday Shenanigans, where I play games with my best friend Cubic. We're currently playing through the Halo series and Helldivers 2. And on Mondays, we have our staple of Can I Finish Skyrim when chat controls the game. If you haven't already, do consider dropping a follow or a subscribe, depending on your platform. It's free, it takes a moment out of your day, and absolutely makes mine. Plus, it means you're more likely to come and catch some of this great content when we do. And if you want to keep up to date, make sure you check out the Discord. You can type !Discord into any of the chats, or check out my profile for a link to the Discord where you can see my stream schedule, see what I'm streaming, when I'm streaming, and hang out with everyone else who's been a part of the channel. But that's going to be all from me. So if you're on Twitch, we're going to go see if we can find someone else playing Pokemon at the moment and give them a raid. Otherwise, thank you all so much. And we're going to call it a night there. So let's have a look at the raid finder, shall we? Raid browser. Find out who's up. And because I'm paranoid, we are going to save that again. I'm very sure I saved, but always save twice. Who is currently playing Pokemon? Oh, Vish is jumping on again. You know what? Let's jump into Vish's stream again. Why not, eh, chat? Me. Sad and laggy. That would only be if you're live now, but I found someone, and we're going to jump in. But thank you very much, everyone, for being a part of stream. Goodbye.